cannot afford any injuries. If they lose a rider or two with so many meetings in a short period of time, that could hurt them. But fingers crossed they all stay healthy.
Respond, but Pedersen has been starting very quickly tonight. He's the man in red. He's the man to watch. And going into
Next, I've got Darcy with me. Darcy, you've got Jason Doyle and also Davey Watt working on your bike at the moment. Firstly, how are you?
I'm alright. So they should be working, my teammates.
Buczkowski on Krzysztof's bike is doing a grand job in third place. Darcy Ward has been blocked at every moment he's trying. Oh! How on earth did he stay on there?
Yep, Darcy Ward making his way back to the pits area. And there will be a slight delay because the referee Peter Clark has now got to give riders a little bit of extra time. Pressure on Nicki Pedersen in red for the Peterborough Panthers. It's a good start by Holder again. Pedersen goes wide.
I've just been listening to the description of that race of Darcy Ward. He was getting stuck into it, I can tell you behind you.
Yeah, I just had a quick look then and seen a lot of action in behind me.
What a Heat 13 coming up. Certainly is going to be an interesting scrap between Darcy Ward and Nicki Pedersen once again. I'm sure Ward will want to gain revenge.
Looking forward to it. Peterborough look impressive.
I think the key to it is the fact that Pedersen is in great form and he's certainly inspiring them to great things. Very impressive around their home patch. Because they've got so many meetings in a short period of time, the only problem they got, they cannot afford any injuries. If they lose a rider or two with so many meetings in a short period of time, that could hurt them. But fingers crossed they all stay healthy.
I said earlier, 11 meetings in 31 days for Peterborough in August.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well,
that's why I said it, you know,
I'd like
because
to see Nicky's diary, wouldn't you?
Oh, well, he's hardly got a day off. He's hardly got a day off, and certainly they need to
Pedersen
stay.
has been starting very quickly tonight. He's the man in red. He's the man to watch. And going into that first turn, oh, down comes down.
Darcy Ward and Buczkowski.
Krzysztof Buczkowski. It was a very, very tight first turn, and let's hope the boys are going to be up and about very shortly.
Tough night at Speedway for Darcy Ward so far tonight, isn't it? You know, after the disappointment of going out of the World Championship campaign, a clouted defence earlier on. Buczkowski's still down. It was an awkward fall, both riders coming down just as they entered the first turn. We'll see it again, of course, and we'll see exactly what happened. I was keeping an eye on the two big guns on the inside. Here we go. Tapes are up. They're roaring in there. Darcy Ward and Buczkowski. Buczkowski, they just literally it is quite narrow coming there. They've just squeezed up coming in the first corner. No real intent from either rider. Ward initially went to his right. Buczkowski's coming across from the left, and they clash going in there. No surprise to hear that it'll be all four.
So all four riders back for the restart. There's a round of applause for all the riders as they're walking back to the pits area. A spectacular looking crash in that first turn.
Lucky.
Fortunate that there's no further injury.
When you crash slowly like that, that's when a bike can actually injure you quite severely. Unfortunately for Buczkowski, who actually literally been rolled underneath. He's underneath the motorbike as he goes into the safety fence there.
Making his way back to the pits area. And there will be a slight delay because the referee Peter Clark has now got to give riders a little bit of extra time to prepare for the restart of heat number 13.
I've got Darcy with me. Darcy, you've got Jason Doyle and also Davey Watt working on your bike at the moment. Firstly, how are you?
I'm alright. So they should be working, my teammates.
You've got them in the right place there. It's normally you working. Look, even the other ones coming in, they're all coming in. So what's wrong with your bike?
Nah, nothing, just I guess when they hit the ground that a couple of things bend a little bit, so use the spare man and put new ones on, I guess.
And running repairs still going on as far as Darcy Ward's bike is concerned. Chris Holder is already out there, and it looks as though we're going to be back underway very shortly. England showground. A lot of pressure on Nicki Pedersen in red for the Peterborough Panthers. It's a good start by Holder again. Pedersen goes wide, and now coming up the inside in blue, Krzysztof Buczkowski lifts as well. Look how tight this is. Darcy Ward almost loses his left leg going down that back straight. The lead is with Chris Holder. Pedersen is second, and still Buczkowski is battling away on borrowed machinery. Darcy Ward at the back. Oh, how tight is this?
Buczkowski on Buczkowski's bike is doing a grand job in third place. Darcy Ward has been blocked at every moment he's trying. Oh! How on earth did he stay on there? He's through the third place. But the battle out front now. Holder's in front. Pedersen chasing hard. How on earth did Darcy Ward stay on that bike?
I thought he was heading straight for the fence.
Me too.
Managed to hang on to the bike. 1 lap to go of the spectacular Heat 13. Chris Holder working overtime. Really hanging on to the bike. Has that lead and really riding well here. Looks over his shoulder. Second place is Nicki Pedersen. Darcy Ward going high and wide in yellow will get third place. It's a 4-2.
What a race.
Pirates. What a race it was.
What a race that was. Holder out in front riding a storm, and Pedersen charging hard. Darcy Ward was blocked at every moment. Every move he made, then Buczkowski was in his way. Finally got round the outside, but how on earth did he stay on the bike when he went round the outside?
Chris, great, fantastic race win over Nicki Pedersen for you, but I've just been listening to the description of that race of Darcy Ward. He was getting stuck into it, I can tell you, behind you.
Yeah, I just had a quick look then and seen a lot of action in behind me, but no, I'm just taking the win. It was good, and we got the 4-2, so the points are closed up a bit, but we just need a good result now, and hopefully we do the job in 15.
Yeah,